Hi everybody, this is Rita with Bloom Stitch and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it and thank you for being a subscriber. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I would really appreciate that. I have something extra special to share with you guys today. This is a custom order that I just completed. It was a custom order for a journal. Please excuse my nails. I have been gluing all day long, so they are kind of ruined from the glue. But anyways, this is a custom order from Yvette, and she wanted a primitive or pioneer farming journal in reds and yellows and browns and greens and black. So all those colors, and she wanted, horses and cows and farms and farming and just the early pioneer farming journal. So this is the first one that I have ever created as such, and it was a lot of fun to put it together. I had a lot of fun doing it, and also the colors are not usually in my wheelhouse. I usually do either grungy, really dark, or pink, but I have just been to a thrift store lately and I found this big box of fabrics that were just exactly what I needed for this project. So it was like serendipitous. So this is really chunky. You can still write in it. I have left some room for writing, but it turned out to be a really chunky journal. Check this out. I mean, wow. A really chunky journal. So let's get into it. The closure for this journal, I had this fabric. This was in that box that I was just talking about. Look at this. It's a farming. How perfect it is. It's a cotton fabric with a farm on there. Little cows and chickens and a barn. Just adorable. Ducks. So that's the closure. Oh, I wanted to say, like, this was a custom order, and I do take custom orders. So if anybody's interested in a certain type of journal, I do take custom orders. All you need to do is, my email address is below. Just contact me and just let me know what it is that you're interested in. Especially with Christmas coming, I don't know if anybody might be interested in a custom order. So anyways, this is our cover. Originally, I was going to put a different image on the cover, but I had to put this one. This won over. I just absolutely love and adore this little image of this little tyke feeding the chickens. Some chickens here. There's the chicken coop. And look at these little baggy pants. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So I had to put it on there with lots of layering going on here, lots of collaging, and I had to put these pretty flowers up here and pour the yellows out of these flowers. The yellow up there, cotton fabric bow, burlap, red checkered fabric, just all the colors, kind of pour them together on the cover here. And there's a lot of hanging down of material and lace. Yvette, if you don't like it, you can always snip these off. That's just kind of my trademark look, I guess, along with all this fullness too. So let's get into it. Here is the first page. So this is more of a grungy, we're talking about farming. So this is not a just a, clean look here. It's kind of a grungy look. This is coffee dyed fabric and lace pocket, and I actually had this little booklet already made, but it was perfect for this project, so I just stuck it in here. And here we have a pioneer couple having lunch or dinner or breakfast, not sure. But I did not use any digital kits. These are all images I either found online or I already had them myself. So yeah. So this is what this page looks like, with lots of fabric laces and lace ruffles. And then this next one, I left some room for writing here. There's a pretty girl with her apron on and her flower basket. And then this is a faux pocket here, because this one does not pull out. It's sewed in there. This is like a quilt type material right here. Made it into a ruffle. Writing spot. This little girl is from a book. She's making a plum pudding. This was actually a book that I've had, believe it or not, I had in my stash about pioneer cooking. So I pulled some of those images. And then I have some tags and collaged playing card in there. And then this one I wanted to share with you guys. This lady, there's a little girl right next to her, is collecting buffalo chips. Yes, buffalo dung basically. They were using that for fuel and also medicinal purposes, as I found out through my research. So I had to include that in there, of course, because that was part of pioneer life. And moving on, this one is a little dangle situation going on here. And there's an image here. Let me turn it sideways. There's a couple here with their ox-driven little cart and their baby, and looks like they had flowers in their baskets in the back, and maybe some produce that they were taking somewhere to possibly sell. And this is actually a flip up. You can write under it. Everything is pretty much coffee dyed in here. A little collage here with the bird. Now this is a plowing, early farmer here, plowing the field. And this little girl, actually it's a big image, it's from the Pioneer book. She was collecting berries. This is a page that I had grunged up. I've had this in my stash. I've done this a long time ago, and this is actually a napkin that has been decoupaged on there. Little collage with the mushroom and the seam binding and lace. Okay, so this is funny. I pulled this together and I did not even realize at the time what I was doing, but see this cow here, and then I have a little collage going on. But this cow, I put it on this receipt, and I put this little dark burlap under it. But look what's under the receipt. Butcher. So we're covering that up so the cow cannot see it. So I thought that was just priceless. I had to just go with it. It just kind of, again, serendipity. It just turned out that way. Okay, big ruffle. And then here we have a Pioneer couple. I have all kinds of goodies in these pockets. I'm not going to pull everything out because I want Yvette to have a little surprise when she gets this, so she can look at each item individually. And plus in the, you know, because of timing basically. I don't want to hold up your time so much here. This is one of my handmade flowers that I singe over the fire. I cut the fabric into circles, then singe each petal individually, and then hand sew them together. Oh, this is actually a digital. I was wrong. I have one page in here that's from a digital. I think this is vintage by me, I believe. I have one page, yes. Sorry about that. Okay, this is another little collage. They are making plum pudding, I believe, also. And then it opens up. This is also from the Pioneer book. And this is an early picture of taffy pulling. They had little taffy pulling parties. All these kids were helping out. They were making taffy. And so that's what they're doing there. And that closes up. And here is a group of very tired early farmers finishing up after a day's work. Then we have two images here of farmers and their families and their houses that they lived in. And here we have an oxen, I think it might be, on the top of the roof. And I'm not sure if their house butted up against that hill where the cow could just walk on there somehow. They had a flat roof, so I don't know. Anyways, I put it in there. This is a just writing spot here for you, and more writing here. This is a little farmhouse, early farmhouse in the winter time. We have a side belly band here, and so it's like this, made out of a quilt that I coffee dyed, nice and squishy. And then I put two images on here. These ladies were gathering twigs, and then this little girl feeding a piglet. So what's under here is a little picture, black and white picture of milkmaids. They're milking cows. And then I made this booklet. I have, this is actual vintage, original 1922 ledger that I have. And so I made it into a booklet with blank pages for you to write in. And moving on, this is a little, these chickens are so cute. Flip up, and then it also flips out. And you can write on this page. And this is one of my favorite pages in here. This one is a double pocket. So here's a pocket right here with some really soft yarn. And then here's a pocket in this canvas little bag. I don't know if you can see this canvas bag that I sewed in here. And I made it into a pocket. It's just so cute, like a little flower sack or something. And this whole page, I think, it just turned out so cute with this double pocket situation. There's onions in here. And there's horses in a cart. And then here's a celebration. Maybe it was a harvest celebration, but they were dancing. Mom and a daughter and another daughter there. And it's a flip up. You can write under it. Here's the reds and the yellows. Strawberries. And this is a full pocket also. It was actually an accident. I meant this to be a pocket. This is a coffee filter pocket, but I glued it together. So I made it into a full pocket and actually glued this picture inside here. So that's, maybe she was gathering mushrooms. A lot of mushrooms in that big basket. I have some mushrooms down here. Big ruffle, cotton fabric. This is a heavily coffee dyed vellum envelope. There's a farming picture on here, and this opens up. There's some horses here sideways. And then I have some goodies in here. I'm not going to pull everything out, so there will be surprises. And then here's a pioneer lady, and you can peel this up, and she's having coffee or something like that. And this is one of my rolled rosettes. Big lace and cotton fabric ruffle that have been heavily coffee dyed. This is the other side of that digital paper that's in here. Like I said, there's one page in here. And this is so cute. I just love this little girl with the cow. So cute. There's potatoes. And then here's the little pocket. This is a cast iron skillet. And more of my handmade grunged up papers. Here are the greens in here. And then on this page, they're actually feeding chickens. So you can't see the chickens, but that's what the picture is. And then this kind of folds in, this craft paper, but when you peel it open, there's a little girl peeking out. So I thought that was kind of perfect too. Just the way it turned out. There was already a fold in that paper. And then here's a lady cooking. Early kitchen there. Cast iron stove, I think. And then here they were making, I don't know what it is that they were making, raspberry something. Early, some kind of drink. And it flips down. You can write under it. Okay, so this is one of my stamps. I got it at Etsy. I forget the name of the shop. I sewed it on this fabric, and this is a belly band that I have goodies in here. And turn the page, writing spot, another writing spot, and one more writing spot. And then this is our back page with the quilt. I have a quilt pocket here with the yellow, really grunged up flower, and a snippet that I actually hand sewn together and put it in here with a ball pin. And I have goodies in here. So the back, oops, let me show you the back here. This fabric is basically a strip of a vintage handkerchief that I cut up and sewed it on here in a ruffle format. And then this is a stamp I have that says memories. So this is the chunky journal. You can write in it, and kind of an inspiration journal. And then I also made a big kind of file folder pocket in the pioneer style. This Pioneer fabric, white and dark green lace. And here is a kitchen, early cooking. There's a recipe on here and some receipts, like early farming receipts. And then a little bit of extra, there's a little folder, really grunged up little folder with a little cute little girl on there, some lace. It's really grunged up, and it is, you can use it a couple different ways. You can actually sew a signature in here and use it as a journal. You can just use it as a folder and just tuck things in it, and it has a pocket that I sewed in here so you can store some ephemera or whatever you want in there. So that's just a little bit of extra. And so yes, this is the project. I'm just so excited about it, and I hope that Yvette will like it. And again, if anybody has a custom order or special request, just let me know, and I'm sure we can work something out. Again, let me show you this little image on the front. So cute. So thank you so much, and thank you, Yvette, for your order. And next up is, yes, it's about that time. I'm going to be working on some Christmas. I think I'm going to first make a pink Christmas journal. That's what I'm really getting in the mood for. And I'm not sure, I might make a traditional one, a red and green one too. I'm not, later on, I'm not exactly 100% sure on that yet, but we'll see. So yeah, if you have any Christmas special orders, custom orders, let me know. And thank you so much, guys, and have a good rest of the week. It's only Monday, so peace out.